Hey, this is Chinmai Swamy, and in this video, I'll be sharing a very powerful tool which will help you to create videos for your online course. That's right. And this is free. And the best part is you don't have to be a techie to use this tool. It's professional at the same time, easy to use. I know. How is that possible? You will find out in this video. Okay, in this video, we're talking about OBS Studio for online course creators. OBS Studio is free. This is free and you will love it. Okay, so why is it free? Because it's free and it's as simple or complex as you want to set it up. It's down to how you set it up. Well, when I started using it for my online videos, I worked on a bare minimum, which I will teach you today. And as I got comfortable with it, I made more complex settings. I added more complex steps into it, which I was comfortable to handle. But you don't need to know that, because for you right now, you just need simple steps, enough to get results, enough to create videos like fast. Why? In these videos, when you create it on OBS Studio, they get rendered real time. Well, if you remember, I'm sure you can remember, when you would shoot videos using your mobile phone or a camera, after shooting videos you will have to add animations, an intro and an outro, and you'll have to stitch the video up. That is rendering. You'll have to click on export video or render video. Every time you do that, you have to wait. If it's a 10-minute video, it would take 20 minutes or more, and the file size would be like a gigabyte big, and you have to wait, because when the application you're using, whether it's on a Mac or a Windows, when you're using it, drains the energy, and you have to sit and do nothing. You have to wait until that video is done, and that's not acceptable as a course creator, because when you're in the zone, you want to create videos quickly, and this OBS Studio helps you do that. It's real-time rendering. That means when you press stop recording, the video is ready to upload. That's how powerful it is. And here you can use your webcam, you can use your DSLR, you can use your mobile phone to connect to this OBS Studio. You can use any of these and it will still work perfectly fine. And fourth, you can add professional settings into it, like you can add your intros, you can add your logos, you can add your animations, and all of that you can add into OBS Studio. It allows you to do that, which makes it even more fun and more engaging for your clients on the online course. And the best part is that it also streams live. So if you have a video, if you want to, like, after recording, you want to do a quick Facebook live or a YouTube live or Instagram live, all you have to do is connect the OBS Studio to an online platform, social media platform, and you're ready. Imagine doing live with an intro, with GIF, with some animation. How professional will you look? And even when you go live with your phone, do you notice that when you show your book, when you show a text material, it's like a mirror image? It's challenging. Well, in this case, you won't have it. When you do it on your OBS Studio, it's perfect. Like I'll show you my book. Take a look at this. You can read this. It is not mirror image. This is one of the books I've written, Authority Launchpad, and you can read it. So imagine when you have to display some text and it's not a mirror image and it's perfect. It's so engaging, it's so powerful. So that's the benefits of OBS Studio. How can you now use it, set it up. I'm going to show you a quick demo of how you can download the OBS Studio, set up, explain you the fundamentals so you can go do the magic videos. Let's go. Okay, so what we have is this is the OBS Studio, and let's see. So in this, I'm going to search for OBS Studio. I'm going to get this first link on the Google. I'm going to download. If you have Windows, Mac or Linux, you can download. Once you download, you have this software application. Okay, so when you download, you wouldn't have all of this set up because this is my setup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the scene. I'm going to go to demo. In here, as you can see, it's mirroring because it's kind of gone to a perpetual video here. So don't worry about that. Now all you have to see is that you have scenes here and there are sources. What you have to understand by scenes is like when you're shooting a movie, you know a scene. Like a scene is inside the house or outside the house, or it's inside one particular room and it's and next scene is in another particular room. So that's a scene. But as a course creator, you have very few scenes. Like your scenes would be a desktop which you want to record, and you also want a front facing camera, and you also want a front desktop with a camera on the bottom right. Those are the bare minimum you would want, and you may also want to record something in the browser if you want. Okay, so let's set that up. So scenes. Okay, so I have set one desktop here and I've set up a monitor. So the way you set up is you just click on plus, you just name it. I would say face camera. Okay, I'll click OK. There's a face camera, so I have to actually set up the monitor, because now if I change to face camera, I can't show you the desktop. So I have to, I'm using OBS to record this, so it's kind of a tricky thing where I have to use OBS to record the OBS. It's a bit of a tricky, but we'll overcome that. Now I'm going to add a resource here. I'm going to add these are all the resources. Resources are tools where you can use I know there are a lot of options here. All you have to notice is you just need to take care of how is your audio going to get in, how is your video going to get in, how is your display going to get captured. That's it. Everything else we will take it step by step. For now we have audio and display capture. That's already set in. Monitor is a display capture, and this is one of my mic, so I used it. So like this is my snowball mic. I just set it up and I use that by clicking audio input capture, and I have blue ball. And monitors, you have to name all of these. It's not going to be named that way. So monitor, I choose monitor, and I have this. So if I choose another monitor, you would see the other screen, and if I have this monitor, you would see this monitor. Okay, now I'm going to add a camera to it. So camera would be a video capture device. So I'm going to say camera. So I have a HP camera, so I'm going to use HP webcam, which is much easier. So CP, this is my HP webcam. Hey, and use preset. I'm going to unselect preset, and I'm going to use 1920 by 1080, and I'm going to use 30, and there we are. And that's the setting. If you're using a webcam, go for 1920 to 1080, and I would recommend you to buy a good webcam when you're making videos, because it's really nice and engaging. So that's done. I press OK. So you select 30, and frame rate is 30. That's all you need to take care of right now. Click OK, and as you can see, there's my camera feed and my desktop feed in the back. So one thing is, I can make this the big cam face. So that's what I would put in here, or I would shrink it down, move it down here, and this becomes my my screen where I can record and I can be on this camera at the same time. Now what if I want to show a browser? Let's do that as well. So I'm going to click on plus. I'm going to say what is that? Media capture browser. There it is. Browser. I'm going to say Chrome. Okay, so Chrome. So browser, I can use it like this. Oh no, this is too complicated. I have a simple way. Where is that? Media capture, window capture, that's the one. Chrome. Okay, so here I'm going to look for Chrome. Where is it? Yeah, Chrome. Open broadcast. That's the one. There you go. Now I have this. I'm going to resize it. Oops, where is it? I'm going to resize this so it fits the screen, then the monitor. So you see, it's all on one scene. This wouldn't be this way. The way I would do it is I would move the camera into the face and I would select, I would move one more, I would create desktop plus camera, and I would press, and as you can see, the moment I select this, my feed goes away because my feed is coming from here. So another way to do it is I would actually right click on this and say duplicate, and I would say desktop plus camera. Okay, so there you go, camera's on top. I'm going to delete. Okay, see, there's a loss in the video feed because I'm using OBS to record OBS, so it's a bit tricky. Okay, next we have desktop. You've seen that, and I'm going to delete this. Okay, so I'm going to delete the face camera. Hang on. Okay, you're back. So on face camera. Oops, sorry. So now you can see we have desktop and we have desktop plus camera, and we want a face camera. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this. I'm going to call it face camera, and we have face camera here. So here I wouldn't need the monitor. If I remove the monitor, what's going to happen is it's going to stop recording. So I'm going to move the monitor down. I'm going to move the camera up, and I'm going to widen this. So this would be your front face camera and front face camera. Then you have the desktop camera. So here I'm going to move the camera a little bit up, so camera's on top. See, I can see my phone, so I can move the screen a little bit to the right so that I don't need the whole wide angle. I just need a little bit, just my head is seen. Then my Chrome, I have the Chrome, so I don't need the Chrome for this particular thing. So I'm going to delete the Chrome. So I have the blue ball, which is the mic, I have the monitor, which is recording the screen, and the camera, which is on the right. So you do these recordings for your online course. Then we have the desktop, which is just the desktop. There's no camera. Now there's camera, and now there's just camera. Now the way I would, this is set up. Now how would you actually record, and what are the other settings you need to do? The other settings is, see, I would go in here, click on settings, and there are general, streaming, which is online streaming, output, audio, video, hotkeys, and advanced. So general, I would just leave as it is. I've not changed anything in here. Stream, you would only need to change this if you're streaming. So I have connected my restream.io, which is a powerful tool which you can connect to multiple platforms at the same time. Well, I'm going to do a video for this separately, and I'm going to link it. You need to have a multi-broadcast platform, which is very, very important. And then if you want to just do one, you can just choose Facebook Live. If you want to just do YouTube or Periscope, you can just do one platform live, or you can do multiple by using Restream. That's one option. Then output is when you're recording the video, you need to set the recording output is streaming. So I didn't change anything at all. I just let the app see. Mine is, I have a Mac, so I just choose hardware encoder. Then there is recording. So there's recording, so that means I chose advanced and I chose standard. I chose the recording path, so I chose a file browser. I chose a location where I want the files to be recorded and saved. So I've already set that here. And recording format is MP4. An encoder, again hardware encoder. If you're a Mac, choose Apple VT hardware encoder. If you're a PC, there would be a similar hardware encoder available, and I would choose rescale output to 1920 1080. This is good for HD quality. Bitrate is 2500 kbps. If it's not there, type it manually. Then audio, I didn't change anything. Replay buffer, I haven't changed anything. If you're not able to see any of these, make sure you change the output mode to advanced so you have more options here. Next is audio. I haven't changed anything here. I left it default, the one I got when I downloaded. Video, here I changed the base canvas to be 1920 1080, output scale to 1920 by 1080. Then downscale filter, I chose bicubic sharpen scaling 16 samples. This works best for me. There are about 4 options. You cannot go wrong in this, so you have to just choose bicubic, try it out. Therefore you just have to trial yourself on which filter will work for you, and always choose 30, which is good for a webcam. Don't have to worry about anything much. Hotkeys is hotkeys where you can use to change the scene. So like for example, desktop, I press D and I switch to desktop, so I transition to desktop. Desktop plus camera, I haven't set it, but if I would choose a letter which I can immediately transition to. And face camera, I can switch to scene. So you see, the reason why I have these hotkeys is by one click button I can change. So I can change from one scene to another, and that makes it make the transition smoother, and you will be much more in charge. So that's more powerful. So that's the option. So this is a demo which you can set up. So desktop press camera and a front camera. That's all you need for a online course creator. Well, now you may want to add some extra art to make it look professional. So what I would do is I have created a 1920 by 1080. That's a base canvas which we just set. I created a banner with my logo and my title on it. So I'm going to add that here. I'm going to choose that. I'm going to choose it as an image. That's an image. I'm going to call it as logo. That's thing. So I'm going to choose that file here, and let's find out where it is. OBS Studio file. So I have Studio. I named it that way, and I've selected it. Press OK. Wow, there it is. Okay. So I have the camera. Okay. So you hope you can see what I just did. I hope you have the logo on top, HP camera on top, then monitor. I don't know if you can see the monitor. Okay. So I've selected this. Okay. So now you have the logo, which is very simple. So I'm going to show you how I did that. All I did was click on plus, click on image, select the image on the file where you have, click that and press OK, and it will get loaded like this, and just drag it to the frame and you have the logo and the title. Okay, and that's all I did for front camera. And now you see, now you have to look professional. Now you have it. Now you have the logo, and let's say you want to promote a banner. Okay, let's if you want to promote a banner, I would again go back here, press plus, I would click image, I would create, say, banner, I would click OK and see browse, and what else do we have? So if I created some connect banner here, so I'm going to click open and click OK. So there you go. So I've created a banner which fits in straight in the half, and I use this. Now it's a banner, so I created it in Canva, Canva, canva.com. You can create elements like this, and it's very, very helpful. I create elements there and I add it to my OBS Studio, to different scenes and different sources. It makes it look more professional, and that makes it work. Okay, so now I'm going to switch my scene back to my YouTube, and now I'm back again. So now if you can see, I have my intro. This is my YouTube video, so I have my intro which you saw. Okay, next I have my video front, and I have the slides on my other desktop. I have the desktop only, which I'm there in the bottom right, and I have the outro, so which I want a banner. So I've created it here, and it's all set up. So now that's how I have set up my OBS Studio. And if I would show you my settings, you have the hotkeys. So I have switched to the screen. I have different space bar for intro, control for outro, then I have video front. So all of these, I've created my own shortcuts, and that makes it simple for me to transition, make it look smoother, make it look professional. And that's it. That's my introduction to OBS Studio. And if you are a course creator, and this video is going to change your life, and I have another surprise for you. The surprise is I can help you launch your own ethical 6-figure coaching business in 10 days. That's right, it's 10 days. And if you want to join, all you have to do is 10-day launchpad. In this 10-day launchpad, in 10 days, you will know exactly what you need to create your own ethical business, coaching business, the products you need, the business plan you need. Everything is set up. And you will go in 10 days, have a business, and have a client as well. And that's how powerful this 10-day launchpad is. Just go to 10daylaunchpad.com and register. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.